In the annals of history, some minds shine so brightly they illuminate centuries. Today we uncover the story of Abd al-Rahman ibn Khaldun, a 14th century North African scholar, statesman, and visionary whose insights into the rise and fall of civilizations echo with astonishing relevance even now. Born in Tunis in 1332 into a noble family with Andalusian roots, Ibn Khaldun was a prodigy. He memorized the Quran early, mastering Islamic jurisprudence, Arabic linguistics, logic, and philosophy. His world was one of intellectual ferment, but also profound crisis. As a teenager, he witnessed the Black Death sweep through Tunis, decimating populations and shaking the foundations of society. This cataclysmic event profoundly shaped his understanding of societal dynamics and the fragility of human endeavors, planting seeds for his later theories on historical change. Driven by ambition and intellect, the young Ibn Khaldun plunged into the treacherous currents of North African politics. He served as a scribe, ambassador, and advisor to various emirs and sultans in Tunis, Fez in Morocco, and Granada in Al-Andalus. He tasted power, navigated complex intrigues, and suffered betrayals that led to imprisonment. These tumultuous years were a harsh school, teaching him the practical mechanics of statecraft, the psychology of rulers, and the volatile nature of power. His sharp mind was both his greatest asset and a source of peril, making him indispensable to some and a threat to others. After years buffeted by political storms, around 1375, Ibn Khaldun sought refuge. He retreated with his family to the remote Berber stronghold of Khalat ibn Salama in Algeria. In this period of relative solitude, free from the demands of courtly life, he embarked on his magnum opus, a universal history prefaced by the groundbreaking Al-Muqaddimah, or the Introduction. Here, drawing upon his vast learning and bitter experience, he laid down the foundations of several social sciences. He introduced the concept of asabiyya, social cohesion or group solidarity, as the crucial engine driving societies to power and the key to their eventual decline when it waned. He analyzed the cyclical nature of dynasties, observing how hardy, cohesive groups from the peripheries would conquer decadent urban centers, only for their descendants to succumb to luxury and lose their asabiyya, paving the way for a new cycle. He discussed economics, demography, urban life, and even the influence of climate on culture, centuries before these became formal disciplines in the West. The Muqaddimah was not just a preface, it was a revolutionary work, a pioneering attempt to understand the underlying laws of history and societal development. In 1378, Ibn Khaldun journeyed to Mamluk Cairo, then the glittering heart of the Islamic world. His reputation preceded him, and he was appointed chief Maliki judge, a prestigious and powerful position. He sought to implement reforms and dispense justice with integrity, but often clashed with entrenched interests and the pervasive corruption of the system. His tenure was marked by personal tragedies, including the loss of his family and a shipwreck off Alexandria, a blow that deeply scarred him yet did not halt his scholarly pursuits. He taught at the renowned Al-Azhar Mosque, influencing generations of students. Perhaps the most dramatic episode of his later life occurred in 1401. Damascus was besieged by the formidable Turco-Mongol conqueror, Tamerlane, also known as Timur. Ibn Khaldun, then nearly 70, was in the city. In a daring move, he was lowered over the city walls in a basket to negotiate with the fearsome warlord. What followed was not a swift parley, but weeks of profound intellectual discourse. Tamerlane, himself a keen student of history and a patron of arts, was fascinated by Ibn Khaldun's knowledge of North Africa and his theories of state. Ibn Khaldun, in turn, meticulously documented his conversations, providing a unique historical account of the conqueror. Ibn Khaldun spent his final years in Cairo, continuing to teach and revise his works. He passed away in 1406, leaving behind a legacy of unparalleled intellectual achievement. Though his work was largely overlooked in the Arab world for several centuries, it was rediscovered and translated in the 19th century, astonishing European scholars with its modernity and depth. Today, Ibn Khaldun is recognized as a father of sociology, historiography, and economics. His insights into the forces that shape human societies, their rise to glory and their inevitable decay, remain a powerful lens through which to view our own complex world, a mind that truly saw through the currents of time. Subscribe.